And welcome back. Another day, another read. And let's get straight to your reading. See who I'm reading for today. I was trying to prop the camera, but there was just a lot of the blindfolds. Let's see what the divine has to say. And before we start, because we gotta energetically cleanse ourselves to receive from the divine. And then a little bit of white sage. I hope your day has been going well. And if not, I hope it turns around. Let's see. Okay, Spirit Guides from Grace High is good. I ask you guys to be present into this reading. And let's get straight to it. Okay. Who am I reading for today, Spirit Guides from Grace High is good? Who am I reading for? Okay, so the divine is letting me know that even though you feel like you're not in your full self, Spirit's like saying like you are literally in this time period in your life where you have a strong sense of self. Even whenever you don't believe it, you do. You have a strong sense of self. I'm seeing that right now you are healing relationship abuse. And right now in this current energy, you're dancing to your own soul song. So you're dancing to your own beat, to your own rhythm. And I'm seeing that right now you're in this period where you're releasing anger and resentment. This could be from relationships, from any connection. You know, like you're getting to that point where you're like, you know what, enough is enough. I'm done carrying these burdens. Like these burdens do not define me and hold me back. And let me just pause this video real quick. Sorry about that. The gal is doing some laundry, so there's that. Whew. Like I feel it in my system. Like there's so many like emotions and you haven't even expressed them, or you're in the midst of like, you know, releasing. So you're just feeling it all in your face and your body and your energy. Okay, Spirit Guides, is good. What do you want them to know? You're in this period right now that you're like reflecting. There's like something that like there's like distortion that has happened with the way that you view yourself, the way that you're viewing like a certain situation or circumstance. Spirit's asking you to like break free from that fog, that illusion. I'm hearing misconception. 13s can be very significant for you. Yeah, because there is feelings, like I said, I just talked about emotions like being present here. Because especially right now, you're in like this period where you're releasing anger and resentment. These are emotions from the past. They're resurfacing right now. But I'm getting like this like feeling in my mind, like don't dwell on it. Don't make that your own reality. It's already in the past. Yes, accept the emotions for what they are in order for you to come to like peace with it. Because your divine team is already letting you know, like they're thinking about you. They're sending you loving thoughts. They're sending you like synchronicities to remind you that, hey, you're moving forward. You're stepping into a new chapter in your life. Like you're good. Like don't worry about this. This is no longer your reality. Like you're in calmer waters now. You're in a better place in your life. I am seeing that as you're breaking free from these illusions in this fog, there is something that's going to be revealed to you, especially in regards to your foundation and your structure and how you hold yourself. Because it's going to give you an insight in regards to like, you know, how your emotions played a role, how this dynamic and connection played a role in the ways that you felt safe or secure. And it's like you just embodying that truth and being at peace with that truth. even in the moment, like while you were going through it, like you didn't have like that clear clarity or that clear sight, because you know, whenever you're in your emotions or you're not in your right mind, you know, you just react. Yeah, and it's because like you're healing and you're reflecting and you're coming back into alignment with yourself, like things that are actually in alignment for you, things that you actually resonate with. 522 as I'm saying this. And you're gonna like soon start to realize like as to like why you were given this situation, this circumstance to teach you a lesson. And you're gonna start showing like a bigger appreciation as to like, you know, thank you source, thank you divine for always supporting me and being there for me, and having like that emotional like connection back to the divine. Because I'm getting the sensation like you've been disconnected, not so in tune, especially with your intuition. And it's because right now you're going through like an emotional cleanse. Like, you know, whenever like there's like this cup and it's like dirty and you're pouring water into it, so it takes a while to like get the water back to being clear. That's what you're doing with like this self-reflection. You're cleansing your water, you're cleansing your emotional system here by taking the time of healing and reflecting. Oh, there's just so much weight and baggage here. Yeah, and it's because you were closing out a cycle. This has to do like a transcendental like family cycle that you needed to break from. There was a specific lesson as to why the divine put you in this situation, circumstance. Like there's like a repetitive pattern here that your relatives or in the past played out, and you were sent in this lifetime to break free from it. And to actually like, you know, learn from this lesson so that way that lesson can stop repeating itself and in history for you. There is a positive outcome from all of this stuff, to be honest. 28 can be very significant. Pigeons are very significant here. The white pigeons. I got it on both. So major on like getting downloads, epiphanies. Yeah. I'm feeling like this heaviness, like as I'm doing this reading, and I'm like, who am I tapping into? It's like I feel this weight in my chest and in my body as I'm doing this reading, like it's heavy stuff. Like there's heavy emotions that you're feeling. And this moment of reflection and time to yourself is really going to be very beneficial for yourself, because you're going to rid yourself out of it. And I'm getting like soul contracts being rid of that you are energetically still attached to. The divine is letting you know that there is good signs here. There is a good outcome coming through. There is major epiphanies and downloads on your way. And you're stepping into clarity and freedom. 11s can be very significant. I saw 11s today, and we are in the 11th of the month. So 11/11 can be very significant here, or the month of, you know, maybe even November can be very significant here. Like there is going to be like a solution coming through and just pure clarity. Like something's being dissolved. Again, positive news. I'm here like organizing my cards, and it's like, oh, it's like confirmation. I guess for guys, for grace, is good. Is there anything else I need to know? $909 as these cards fell off. 9s are very significant, so are 2s, and so are 6s here. So the 3 cards that fell through is solitude. So you are needing to be in solitude to yourself. Like you're just absorbing everybody's emotions, thoughts, vibrations, and it's like you gotta get back in your element, into your energy. Have this moment of time to yourself to reflect and like, you know, learn from all those lessons, you know, reflect back on like, you know, how far you came along in your journey, and recognize like how strong and resilient you are. And also this alone time is really going to help you tap into your intuition. I'm getting like the sensation like you've been overly distracted, all over the place. These emotions are getting all over, like in the way, there is moving on. So you are letting go of something. You are closing a chapter here. This could be like also in regards to workplaces. Workplaces, a certain routine, a certain lifestyle. Yeah. Yeah. Because Spirit's like already showing you past the illusions, past the fog, past the confusion that you've been going through. It's like you were in like certain like circumstances and situations or even environments that, you know, you weren't enjoying at all. You were just there because, you know, out of survival. It wasn't because you were actually having fun, you were being present. It was just out of your survival. And Spirit's like showing you like, you know, there is truth to that, you know? And that's why you kept feeling emotionally lost. Like you just didn't feel fulfilled. You didn't feel like your needs were being met. Something was missing and you were longing for something. And that's what Spirit's like showing you, like there is change. Your heart chakra is coming to a change. I just saw 1111, so new beginnings here, boo. Yeah, what the divine is trying to let you know is like, aside from the fact that you're gonna like step into a lot of freedom and liberation, you're gonna be succeeding. There is like a lot of truth coming through, especially in your relationships and your partnerships. Like there is a lot of good stuff coming through for you, especially right now because you're going through an acelerated emotion. Like just you closing this chapter, this cycle is gonna like pivot you into a whole different reality that's gonna bring a lot of hope, a lot of light into your life. After a period of you having like all these mental blocks, mental confusions, you just being in your head, overly critical, overly analytical, like you just been living in your head. Yeah, because you're tapping into your heart chakra. You're tapping into the things that you actually fulfill you, that make you feel at ease and at peace. Like these are things that you actually enjoy. And it's gonna start radiating through your aura, through your heart space, like through the way that you look at life. Like you're just gonna start seeing life again in a beautiful way. You're gonna get back into that position where you're inspired and not feeling like, you know, there's so much friction, so much tension, so much like of like, you know, this ugly feeling. And that's what Spirit's gonna reward you for. The moment you step into your heart space, they're gonna reward you for that. There's major celebration happening for you. Again, a lot of truth here coming through. And it's because you are being sharp with your words, with your mouth. You're being intentional with what you put out into the world. And you're being intentional, like, you know, with your mind. You're cutting straight to the chase. Like, no more bullshitting. No more to, like, you know, what's it called? I had the word. I'm trying to remember the word. No more walking on eggshells. Like, you're just being cutthroat. You're done. You're like, you know what? There's a balance between seeing past the illusion and also a balance with your throat chakra, like that. And also saying it in a loving way where you're done, you know, playing it small, playing it like, you know, oh, it's no big deal. Like, you're done. Like, you're dead the fuck done. You're done playing small here. This era in this chapter is really teaching you, like, you know what? For quite some time, you were playing yourself. You were playing yourself. You were doubting yourself. You know, you basically were your own sabotage at moments. And you're stepping out of this freaking timeline where it's like you're done bullshitting yourself. You're done. Now you're stepping into real deal, real business. Like you're gonna go the whole full notch and be like, I'm gonna commit to this one thing. I'm gonna make this thing fucking grow, and I'm gonna make it happen regardless of what anybody has to say. This is my end goal, and that's what you're gonna do. Like you got doubted on, you got shitted on, like people got envious of you, like They thought that you were never going to recognize your worth. And you're recognizing your worth. That's why Spirit's like showing you all these freaking illusions. Like there was people out there confusing you. And this could have been unconsciously. It wasn't intentional at times either. But you're recognizing like we're done playing in this facade. We're done playing like, you know, play roles here. We're done playing like house. We're done playing like, you know, oh, we get to go to work and then go back to life. Like we're done. It's a time and period in your life where you're actually deciding to like, I'm actually going to live it. I'm actually going to be about it. I'm not just going to like bullshit. We're done. We are done. Okay. before I end this video, what else would you guys like them to know? You're stepping into a lot of freedom. You are being liberated. I'm getting like the cords have been tied. It's so done. You're so done. And this is going to be a very prosperous, very lucky moment in your life, and also very much of a good, lucky charm. I don't know. I'm sorry about my wording here. I'm kind of like in and out. So I'm just like, whew. But in this period in your life that you're stepping into, like, you're going to be exploring. You're going to be having fun. There's going to be so much that you're going to be learning about yourself. And also having fun. This energy's not playing. I don't know, like, if you're being self-critical here, like, please get out of my head. Please. That's all I ask, but, you know, we're going to end this reading with this. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, leave it out the window. Do not force it. And boy, do we need a few more taps. Because this energy did not came in play. I don't know what the heck is going on with this energy, but we're not doing this. Yeah. There's too much here. There's too much energy going on. I'm getting the sensation like a lot of accumulation. And we're done. We're done accumulating and holding on to things that are not serving us. This goes for places, people, even items. So have you been hoarding? Let that shit go. Okay. Okay. And with that being said, have an amazing day. Thank you for tapping in, and thank you for allowing me to be your tarot reader. Bye.